Do you have a Valentine, Chubby?
Are you Igbo or are you Yoruba? Because I feel like a lot of people don't know.
I'm Ukwani and Edo. So
What if it's like a circumstance where they're intoxicated or they were drugged? They're like,
that's a. I mean, that's a. Well, like, I still got cheated on. Like, I promise I'll be at the crib. I'll be at the crib heavy, so much. I'll be at the crib so much. Like, no. I kid you not. I'll be at the
when I like.
Hey guys, it's the Sabi Girls. Thank you for tuning into this episode. Be sure to follow us on all platforms at sabigirls.inc. On today's episode, we have a special guest, Chubby.
What's going on? My name is Chubby. I'm a fourth year advertising student here at Texas State. I'm the president of Texas State ASA, and I'm the CEO and founder of Diversity Entertainment. So I do a whole lot of different things.
Period. In today's episode, we will be going over a few questions with Chubby as well as discussing a few red flags and getting his opinions on them. So stay tuned.
Okay, so I have the first question for Chubby. First question is going to be, what are some party survival tips or just college survival tips in general? Example would be, how late is too late to pull up to the function?
Okay, that's funny. I think, well, as far as like being late to a function, it depends on who's throwing it and like what type of function it is. If it's Africans, they're not gonna get there until midnight. Yeah, they're not gonna get there until midnight. So realistically, it all depends on what you're trying to get, what vibe. But if you're paying money to get into a party, you don't want to miss majority of it. Lines be long too. But yeah, that as far as parties go. As far as college, realistically, I would just say make as many experiences as possible because it just kind of goes by fast. So yeah.
So for African parties, we should pull up 2 hours late.
Yes, every time.
Okay.
Every time. You'll be if you pull up, you'll be watching the DJ set up.
Yeah, you here with the setup crew. Bro, bro, you came there when the drinks got there.
Okay, so my question for you is, what do you think is a canon event here at Texas State?
A canon event. I think it depends. I think it really depends on I think it changes from class to class. I'll say when I was a freshman, a canon event was everyone got a surprise party. Everyone. A surprise party. Every single person.
I didn't try. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Surprise party, Chubby?
Of course.
Like for your birthday?
I get one every year.
That's on y'all.
It was no, but seriously, at a point in time, it was like Texas State was like we were known for our surprise parties because you're in Sayers, we're literally doing the same spot every time, but you'd always, yeah, I did Sayers. Yeah.
Like an actual party here?
Yeah.
Why they just kick us out yesterday though?
Because we had cool RAs, so yeah. So it's like, yeah. That was like, yeah. So I'll say like that's one of them for sure. Then I would also say, canon event. You gonna get your heart broke. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even say.
I think that's freshman.
Nah. Freshman year is just freshman year. I feel like you gonna eventually want to get serious with somebody, and it's like it's just not gonna work out. It happens.
Wait.
I've seen it.
Are you saying it can't work out?
I'm not saying it can't.
You want to drop your own heartbreak story?
Lore. Women are evil.
And our presence is so bad. Women are evil and our presence is so.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, okay, what type of women? Igbo women, Yoruba women, Nigerian women, black women?
No, we're not doing that.
I love all black women from every ethnicity, country.
Good job. Good answer, because you're in the presence of evil women.
Wait, why are we clapping after you said women are evil?
So you haven't seen any of your homegirls do a guy crazy?
Nah.
I see more niggas do a girl.
No. I didn't say more. Have you seen it? I didn't say men weren't evil. I just said women were.
I feel like men are more evil than women. Because realistic, at least so far recently, it's been men just doing whatever they
I want to say women are evil because something happened.
Yeah.
Because when I see a woman do something, I think, what did he do for her to do?
Yeah,
Exactly, because men make the woman crazy.
Yeah, they didn't just do it for
Some women are just small.
Some, but I feel like it's pretty rare. I feel like it's pretty rare.
I can't lie. Yeah, it's because of experience.
Yeah,
we ain't evil.
actually crazy.
We not.
Stephanie, go ahead, take the mic.
No, nothing.
Well, what?
Well, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do you think campus culture is divided between Africans and African Americans, like Black Americans?
Yeah, I do. I think at a point in time it was definitely closer because like we've been way more integrated than when I was first a freshman. I feel like it was me, a lot of my friends that helped make the African community here at Texas State what it is. But it's like at a certain point in time, I would say I don't like I would work to be kind of a bridge, but at a certain point in time, it gets to a point where it's like it's kind of tiring. So especially when effort is being put one way, but then you can only push something so much without support. So I mean, maybe that's just how it is, and we just move on
I
from
can't
it.
lie, me personally, I like the separation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not the same.
I feel like I know, but like I feel like it's a divide for a reason. Like we're not the same. Now, obviously, like there could be events where like we all do stuff together, but for the most part, I feel like there's them and then there's this. Like I don't resonate with a lot of the things that they do. So it's like I like that I can go to a function. It's all Afro beats. That's what I'm looking for.
But I also feel like that's because of how we were raised. Like they were raised. Cause I don't want to say they as in like damn, they're so different, but like they low-key had a different like upbringing. So I feel like when it comes to like their situations and our situations, is like the way we handle things is so differently that it's like I don't relate to them on that same level. Like yes, we're all Black, but like are we really all Black? Like,
I mean, I would just at the end of the day, there's always gonna be safe spaces for specific groups. So like, of course, us Africans, right? But nevertheless, I've always said I love Black Texas State as a whole, and just like all the orgs and all the different opportunities and different things that happen. Like even looking at like homecoming and seeing like y'all young, so y'all ain't seen it before. That's the best homecoming we've ever had for real. So it's like like it was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, and you just see a field of thousands of Black students, alumni, things like that. And it's like that's really cool. You don't find that a lot of PWIs in Texas. So I mean, yeah, it's good to have our own like spaces and whatnot. But at the same time, I think having that unity among Black Texas State is just nice.
Yeah, I like that you brought up Hoko because Hoko was actually like the one time where it was all the Black people, and it was one of the best times. So okay, let me retract my statements.
Okay. When you first became a Nupe, how did you feel about all the female attention?
what's funny?
Because it's a funny question. Real like when it comes to me, I mean this as humbly as possible. Me becoming a Nupe didn't really change any attention that I had prior to. It was like realistically, it was like something I was used to. It was just like a different crowd. I didn't pay too much attention to it. I think like some people they go Greek and then they like drown in all of that attention because they're not used to getting all that. I would have still been Chubby if I was in a Nupe. So
That's right.
So you're agreeing that there was all that female attention?
there's always going to be because it's like you shimmy and all of a sudden please I don't know, bro. It's
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be so serious. I didn't really have that up until literally the yard show like a week ago, where I was like in the moment show and I'm like, I'm getting objectified. It was like, and I feel like that was really the first time I like really deep, and I was just like, So
Okay, so my question is it better to date casually in college or should people actually start looking for a serious partner?
I think you should do both. I say because dating. I mean, it depends on how you define dating casually. I see dating casually as you're getting to know different people, and it's not necessarily always to eventually lead to marriage. You don't have to. I don't think you have to go into every single situation, or at least trying to go into marriage at a certain point in time. Especially like if you're a lot younger, right? But then when it gets closer to graduation, you're getting closer to seeing what your career is going to look like, things like that. And you have the past experiences, you have the good, the bad, the heartbreaks, all of that. And then now it's not as much of a struggle. You know what you want, and it becomes a little bit easier to pick out who those people are that are really supposed to be meant for you.
So do you not think that dating casually would be a waste of time if not looking for marriage? Because like if you're dating, breaking up, wouldn't I feel like it would be kind of draining? Yeah.
I mean, that's really just like that's subjective. It depends on the person for real. Because if you, I mean, some people they enjoy it. Some people think, oh, it's just wasting their time. But I don't think anything is really a waste of time. I just think it's a lesson to be learned because you're put in that situation for a reason.
And also, I feel like dating for marriage, I believe in that. But like, if people are like just dating to date and then leave, I feel like some people look at it as like teaching moments. Like this taught me this, that taught me that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, my question for you, Chubby, is: do you think social media makes college look better or worse than it actually is?
Um, I would say better. I don't really think social media as a whole is supposed to be a big highlight reel. So you're only going to really see the highs of college and everything. College, as fun as it is, it's very life altering. You're going to go through so many different things, and especially that you haven't gone through because this is the first time you're like by yourself and you're really like you have free range to do whatever you want. So of course, like social media for sure makes it seem a lot better than it's actually going to be.
I can't lie. I feel like because rather than social media, I look at like media in general. So I'm thinking about like Grownish, A Different World, all that stuff. Like I feel like it makes it look like exactly it is because like in the shows it does like the highs, of course, but there's also like those moments where everybody hits rock bottom and stuff like that.
How often did you think about dropping out your freshman year?
Nah, I was never gonna drop out. I'm not. Like, I was, I was never gonna drop out. I'm not like I've never really been much of a school person. I don't really like it. Just never really clicked with me. It's not like I'm stupid. I just don't. I never liked it. So coming into college and everything, it was like I definitely struggled a lot when it came to my academics, and there was like a lot of low lows. But I mean, I pulled myself out of it. It was never a thing of like giving up or like taking a break. I was just like, I got to get it done. So
I love that.
Okay, I have another question for you. Okay, this one is there any circumstance that could justify cheating? And think of it like in the college experience sense.
In my personal opinion, I say no because I just feel like if you get to a point where you feel the need to cheat, the want to cheat, just leave that person. I don't really like. It's like if you want to leave that person, that's what you want to do, and it's cool. But I feel like playing with someone's emotions like that is like there's no point. Yeah.
Okay, but what if it's like a circumstance where they're intoxicated or they were drugged or like?
That's a whole different conversation though. That's not really just cheating. Because if you
I feel like if you being drugged is one thing, like you didn't, but if you actually like you drunk something, like you knew you were like going to a party to get drunk. Yeah. I feel like at least for me, when I'm drunk, I don't do nothing really stupid. Like I might be like all over the place, but if let's say I'm in a relationship and I do get drunk, my mind will be on my man. It shouldn't wander anywhere else. Like if you get intoxicated and you start thinking about other people, you start touching other people, or you like, I feel like you don't like that man for real.
I feel like drunk actions are sober thoughts. That was never a joke. That's what I'm saying.
So, what if your partner cheated on you first?
then they cheated on me.
Oh no! I'm just saying this is a whole different thing.
Nah, I'm not finna. Like, what is cheating? What is cheating back gonna? I already got cheated on. Me cheating back, I still got cheated on. Like,
Yeah.
saying that he got cheated on.
People do it more so.
No, I'm just saying.
I feel like if you go into their mind, it's more so like you hurt me, okay, I'm gonna make sure you're hurt too.
Yeah. I mean, but that's a very toxic way to think, though. I'm not finna like if somebody hurts me, I don't gain anything from hurting them. It doesn't really change anything. So.
Where'd it go? Oh, do you think people in relationships should go out less, or is it fine as long as they have trust?
I think it depends on the people in a relationship. I mean, like, cause me, I do events. Actually, I'll be at the crib, but I do events. So that it's like as much of it's a hobby. I'm going out. I'm probably networking, things like that. So some people aren't comfortable with that, and they might just not be the person for me, right? But at the same time, there's some people that all they do is just stay at home. They don't do anything. They just watch movies, and then that's cool too. So I just feel like it's different based on who your partner is and how that your dynamic is. So.
I mean, for you and your lifestyle, would you prefer someone that's outside with you or a homebody?
Either or kind of works for me. I think if I just ask to support whatever I got going on, but you don't really always got to pop out to everything with me. I feel like I really don't like couples that are on the hip and like all the time. That's never really been me. So yeah, I'm cool with either or for.
Have you had a situation where like you're with somebody and they were like, "Chubby, why you outside so much?" Like that's been like a
because like you already know who I am before you come into anything with me. It's not like I'm just a random individual. Like if you're coming in, I'm gonna let you know. Okay, cool. I do this. This is how my life is. I mean,
I feel like it's different. Like they see, okay, this is how his life is, but and they're not even like too keen on it. But obviously, they start to like you this, that, and the third, and it's like, now they're seeing that life, they're living it, and it's not their cup of tea. Like they're at home on their phone. Now it's real for them. They're like, oh, Chubby's outside. Well, I mean,
it's really never been an issue for anyone
like,
you've been with.
Nah, because I mean, if it's an issue, then they wouldn't be with me.
Yeah.
It's like if there was a problem with it that became like a thing, it's like, all right, cool. I guess I'm just not right for you. That's okay. I'm not gonna change who I am. Like especially when it's something so minute that benefits me. It's not like it's a bad trait. So, plus also, I think it's a misconception. I promise I'll be at the crib. I'll be at the crib heavy so much. I'll be at the crib so much. Like no. I kid you not. I'll be at the crib. It's not even a lie. It's not even a lie. I'll be at the crib. Dude, if it's not something I'm required to do or I'm making money, I'm at home.
Do you have a Valentine, Chubby?
It's coming. Where's your boyfriend?
All I can say is, look. All I can say is tonight. Shout out LOTP. I'm gonna see it.
When you were 18, 19 type beat, were you this good a communicator?
Yeah. I would always say I've been pretty good at communicating. Once I got in college, I think in high school it was worse for me, which had to do with my upbringing. But once I got into college and I was kind of my own space, I started to get more and more in tune with my emotions. And really just in terms of communicating them, once I started to kind of build my space and my circle of people that I felt comfortable to talk to, it didn't really become something hard to really discuss. Yeah.
Wait, what is your upbringing? Are you Igbo or are you Yoruba? Because I feel like a lot of people don't know.
I'm Ukwani and Edo. So. Yeah.
Wait, you're not Igbo?
Nah. Like the Kwani people, they derive from Igbo people. So like the language, Ndaka people, they're Delta State. So it's like.
Hey.
Oh, we're thinking Chubby is like Chuku.
Yeah. So it's similar. Like, so it's a lot of similar words and names within the languages. But yeah, Kwani and.
I mean, I'm Delta Igbo, so I just say Igbo fully. I couldn't.
Yeah. My mom's from Benin City.
It's so hard to identify
I be thinking they're Igbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, just shit off the bat.
There's nothing that just signifies them directly.
Nah, I feel that.
So now that we've got to ask Chubby some questions, we're gonna go ahead and ask each other some red flags. Starting with Yvonne.
All right. Chubby, for you, would you currently, like right now, date someone who's never been in a relationship before? Like, is that a red flag? And y'all too.
Low key. It's like because it's a thing of I don't want to deal with certain things that you should have probably grown out of or unlearned from past relationships. So
G, would you?
It really depends. It really depends. Like if I can't, like somebody could have never been in a relationship, but is still a good person. Like nothing, So it really just depends on the person. I feel like.
I feel like also because I feel like technically I haven't been in a relationship, but there's always those situationships and always like little experience you get. But if you ask me, I'd be like, "Oh, I've never been in a relationship."
Yeah. So, is love bombing a red flag?
Yes.
Like I feel like okay. I feel like when I say it, somebody who's just very persistent, but not in a bad way. Like they just, I feel like love bombing is like they show you that they want you for real. But like, so I know some people who are into that. They're into that. Me personally, I'm not. But I just feel like
Showing me that you want me.
no, like some people are like they're like after day 2, if you're not obsessed with me, I don't want you.
Anyways.
No.
I don't think that's love bombing.
Love bombing. Like to me, it's just like you out of the blue give someone a lot of energy, doing a lot of different things for them, and it's just like a lot at once. And some people don't like that because they don't know how to take it. They don't know if if it's genuine, if it's gonna stay. They don't want to get too attached, and then it's like that's not a so yeah.
For me, friendship wise, it's a no. Like that's a red flag because there's this one girl, she love bombed the heck out of me, compliments every single day. You're fine, babe. Oh my gosh, nobody's touching you, bro. She showed me pepper, like, bro. I hate that girl to this day.
Wait,
it's a
I
red
thought
flag.
love bombing was when you show somebody that you like want them, but then all of a sudden one day they just stop.
That's the It's essentially it's the act of like
But then you don't love them.
Oh, okay.
That's the intent. Like, don't love bomb me if you're not gonna keep like that same type of energy, and then I get attached to that.
So is it only considered love bombing if they don't keep up with it?
No, it's love bombing regardless. Like they can still keep up with it, and it could still be a lot.
Because I feel like it has such like a negative connotation to it. At the end of the day, like if you show me that you want me, you're going hard, and you keep that going.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't want to call it love bombing.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I thought like love bombing was like as toxic as like gaslighting. Like they'll literally be like doing all these things for you, calling you special. Like literally, there's been situations like love bombing 3 weeks in, they tell you they love you. Like that's like like the crazy.
Bar for bar week 2, I love you.
Do you think it's a red flag if you haven't had any stable female friendships?
Like a woman.
No. Like if well for us it would be female, but if it's a girl, if they haven't had any good male friendships.
What you mean male friendships?
Like just guy friends, like they're always saying, "Oh, this guy did me dirty. He was weird. He was my friend." Like they just never had any good.
Yeah, like male connection.
Yeah, because I feel like we're probably gonna run into some issues too. Realistically, because at the end of the day, like if you don't know how to deal with men, how are you gonna deal with someone in a relationship? Like you can't casually deal with men as individuals. You're not gonna be in a relationship with someone and not butt heads. Yeah.
Wait, what do y'all think vice versa though?
Female, I really agree. Like if you haven't had any good like female friendships, it's kind of weird. Or they'll always be like, "Oh, this person did this to me. This person did this," and I'm just thinking like, what's the other side of the story? Like,
Yeah, like you must be the problem at that point.
Yeah, it's like, and the same thing goes for like exes. Like, oh, my ex was crazy.
I think it only goes for exes though. Like if you tell me you've never had like a solid set of homegirls, I'm thinking even better. That's great. You don't need homegirls. Yeah, but like if you're saying all your exes are crazy. If you're saying all your exes are crazy, I'm trying to think if all of them are crazy, what are you? Like at this point, you're the problem. But like as for friends, I'm not worried about that.
But no good female friendships.
Yeah, I agree with Star.
Really, no. If you've had no good female friendships, I'm gonna just kind of question it a little bit.
Not even like fell off, like not even having friends as girls. Like you just they're acquaintances.
And then I feel like they would like feel some type of way when you have like guy friends because they haven't had any good female friends with like the opposite sex.
Yeah.
When I have guy friends, they're always thinking like the bad things, like oh they're doing this, like they're gonna I feel like they were kind of like no, you gotta. No, I feel like that's a reflection.
I think
take.
What?
I just feel like females and males can't really be friends.
Nah, you're
That's
weird.
not true.
You're weird. Why is that controversial with all your homeboys?
Like, all your homeboys right now.
What? All my friends are. Nah, come on. Except for y'all.
When you think about it, when you're 50 years old, you gonna have that male best friend.
Yes,
I can't lie. Okay, I think it's about the person and how mature they are. Yes, meaning you're immature.
Because I think, like, yes, they won't date you, but like they already find you attractive. Like, I won't even speak to women. They won't.
I
don't
agree,
find
but like from a guy though. Wait, I have
to
to.
you find attractive, like long.
A lot of men don't befriend women that they don't find attractive, but that doesn't necessarily mean that men can't have platonic relationships with women, because there are also women that I'm friends with that I never found attractive. So it's like, I think it just depends on the person. But to speak to Cheese Point, I think it's like really, when it comes to people not like a guy like not having a solid relationship with women, I feel like if you have women that you care about platonically, it makes it a lot easier to be able to love a woman like in a relationship, because it's like you're naturally communicating with women, you're getting advice from women, you're like around women. It makes it a lot easier to actually speak to a woman rather than you only hang around guys. Y'all have the same thoughts. Most of them are probably idiots, and then you're trying to be with a woman, and that's the only woman that you ever interact with. So
That's true, because you can tell like when a boy has hella sisters, or like just has sisters in general.
just has women around, and like
You can tell when it's only niggas in that house. You can tell when it's only niggas in that house. Men, actually. But no, I'm coming for Evan. Do you still stand on what you said?
Okay, wait.
Can you change your mind, please?
Wait.
Do you? You don't. Okay, because even the homeboys you have now, would you say like because they're not as close? Like, why do you think that men and women can't have platonic relationships? Like, what's going on?
Okay, let me ask me in 3 years.
Ask me in 4 years. I'm asking you now. Why?
We have the same homeboys right now.
No, like what you trying to tell us?
I feel like my friends are just.
So do you find every man you talk to attractive?
Not every man I talk to attractive.
So then how come they can't be your friends?
do you feel every man is attracted to you, which makes you not want to befriend them?
No.
Wait, answer that.
It's just like y'all putting me on the spot. Okay, which question am I answering first? Okay, wait, Chubby, what you say?
And do you think every man is attracted to you, which is why you have a hard time befriending them?
No, it's just like, what is friendship really with a man? What kind of friendship can I get with a man? It's not gonna compare to any of my friendships with my friends that are girls. Like, that's why I view a friendship.
So you don't want it at all?
Not that I don't want it at all, but I'm not gonna be like they're my like.
So is it like a connection thing? Like, what is it?
Like, yeah, it's a connection thing, I guess. It's like, it's like, what is friends for real with a guy?
But at the same time,
No, explain for her. She'll make this sense.
I don't even have to speak. Realistically, I don't understand. I feel like, okay, like at least I can speak for between our guy friends. I just like having guy friends because I can like see what I seem to mind of a man.
Yeah, like you understand
How they think you.
And most of my guy friends is like sister, brother type.
Yeah.
Like I won't say like I've had homeboys that are ugly. That I tell them that they're ugly, and you help them get better. Yeah. They're like, damn.
But you help them.
But you help them.
I guess.
It's like, you get like good things from both sides. It's okay. I'll see.
Give and take.
We can like some of my homeboys come to me about their relationships. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, you look wrong in this situation, and they get better. Or me, like, if I have like an idea like towards men, I tell them to like think about it this way, or just helping. Like sometimes I don't want to carry all this stuff. My guy friends help me. Like it's just like I don't know what y'all saying, guys, but it's okay. It's okay.
Nah, we're not going there. I'm gonna say my POV. I feel like for me, because actually since like senior year till now, a majority of my because obviously I just came really cool with y'all. Senior year till now, a majority of my friends have been homeboys, so it's like it's always been situational. I'm not one of those pick-me's that be like, oh, get along with boys better. I have brothers. No, it's just situational.
Wait, okay, this kind of ties this. Is it a red flag? I'm not going for it because I'm not gonna lie, me too. Most of my friends in high school was niggas. Like my best friend was a girl, which was just, but like other than that, it was I gravitated toward. That sounds bad. Well, okay, but is it a red flag if a girl is mainly friends with guys? I'm asking you because from a man's perspective, now that I think about it, does that look bad? Like,
I think not necessarily. I think it just depends on the girl, and it depends on how she acts around these men. That's the biggest thing. It's just really how do you act around the men.
You have a nigga mentality, so you're gonna be around it.
Yeah, I low-key agree with that because all I have is brothers. So it's like when I have, but I wouldn't say I had mainly guy friends. I feel like I gravitated more to the girls because I only had. I grew up in a house full of men.
Yeah,
but it's not like you can't.
Yeah, you grew up in a house full of girls. I grew up in a house full of men. So it's like
at the same time, my house full of girls is still the house full of niggas. That's
Yeah.
just what, I don't know. It's just weird.
It's only a problem when you can't gravitate towards women as well.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
it.
Yeah, like if you're only friends with men, but you can't be friends with women, then that's the problem.
Yeah, because actually-
but if you can be friends with both, like we're all your friends. Like you know what I'm saying?
I'm against when you say a man is your best friend, because at that point, this nigga is your out of everybody you know. This is your bestest friend, and you're not getting married. Like, why are we here? You're telling me like, because I have Funke, that's my best friend. If Funke was a male and we're not getting married, no way I would bring another man into the picture and be like, yeah, your boyfriend or your husband should be your best friend. That's what I'm saying.
okay, but what if it's like okay, that's your best. Y'all grew up together. It's
Get
your
married.
best friend, but you don't see them in that type of way.
Yeah, like I don't
I feel
think
like you can have a best friend and not like it's platonic. Like you don't. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to marry you, but you're my closest person. You're who I come to. You're who I want to talk to. And then
so. When you get a husband, Uncle.
what?
Hold on, wait. I feel like, but those are two different. Those are just two different type of dynamics and two different type of relationships. Like I get what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, if I have something entirely platonic, like with someone that I care about extremely and it's like near and dear to me, them being a woman doesn't change the fact that that's how I feel about them. That's the type of comfort they give me, and that's just as my friend. Now I might have something completely different, and will have something different with my partner. But at the same time, that's why it's good to also have friends because there's some things that you can't get from your partner that you'll get from your friends. Now, of course, like there's boundaries and everything, and that's understandable. But if that's truly your best friend, they themselves are going to set boundaries so that they don't make your partner feel uncomfortable. So it's like I feel like it all works out. It just depends on the person and what they choose to do and how to go about it.
This is like going down the future, but would you say it's a red flag if if your partner wants to propose to you?
Of course.
What? What? If your wife wants to propose to you, like have y'all seen those videos?
No. Imagine just like I want everybody picture this. Imagine I'm at dinner. I'm at dinner and this woman decides to kneel down in front of me and bring out get up.
No, like actually though, I wouldn't even have to. I wouldn't do that.
I would do.
The man is like I feel like that's just a threat on a man's like
Masculinity.
masculinity.
Yeah,
That's just so rude to do.
Wait,
Like,
Chubby, why would you say get up then?
Get up! What are you doing?
It's not a threat on your masculinity.
It's not even like a threat on my masculinity. It's like you're taking my moment. What are you doing?
I agree.
That's not your job. I can't. There's certain things that you can't change a man and a woman should do. That's not your job.
Yes, that's what it is.
Unless you're gay.
And it's just like imagine. I'm really trying to imagine like you go home and you tell your parents, oh yeah, I proposed to a man.
My mom would slap me. She wouldn't even take that. Like, what are we
talking about? Come on.
Take the ring back.
That is crazy.
Wait,
we're not about a ring is crazy.
think about it. You bought a ring. You set the location. You read it out.
Yeah, that makes me question who's really the man in the relationship.
Get up. Nah, that's
I don't
embarrassing.
know. I feel like we left blue jobs and pink jobs in the past. Like I feel like what a man can do.
So are you going to propose to your?
I can't lie, but I feel like on smaller levels, I feel like propose that's like the biggest end all. But like to ask a boy to be like my boyfriend or something like a smaller proposal,
I still wouldn't do it though.
I wouldn't do it, but I'm like
I'm just Nigerian. I just don't think that's something a Nigerian man would do. So
yeah, me personally, I would never ask somebody to be my boyfriend. God forbid.
Yeah,
God
like
forbid.
that never goes good. I just feel like that's just so childish.
I definitely did that.
I definitely have done that.
Oh.
But I was a child.
Exactly. Yeah,
it wasn't Nigerian.
Yeah.
okay, we're growing.
They can't cook. Red flag or not?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. Yeah.
That's a male, yes, because you need to know how to cook at least something.
Yes, of course.
No, it's also a red flag if they don't know how to cook and they don't want to learn and they also don't want
Yeah,
to
like why are you useless? I don't know, like nah, like why?
Like, what is that?
Wait, what exactly is useless though? Like, if Shorty can't clean, is she useless?
Yeah, but I feel like cooking is like
I'm like you don't gotta get in the kitchen and make gourmet meals, but you're talking you can't sustain yourself by cooking each and every single day. Like there's some people that generally will get in the kitchen and burn cereal. Like
Wait.
Wait. Like if you can't follow directions, you can't cook. Because you can search up anything.
Yeah, it's just a recipe.
Beyonce actually not hard at all. Beyonce can't cook.
Yes, she
do you know Beyonce to be saying that she can't cook?
It's like that kid. She can't cook. Like Beyonce, she can come first.
She don't even know how to cook. She got the money for
Just
it.
for the girls that can't cook, you know.
You're not Beyonce. Don't take that advice.
You're not alone. Just find something else to do.
I can't lie. If you can't cook, you want a man to cook for you. That's when you actually.
No, but some men like cooking. Like
no, you can cook, but it's not that you don't know how to cook. You want a man to cook for you.
Oh yeah,
that one is.
But maybe
what about a man that can't cook, but you want a woman?
Yeah, maybe wanting the wife.
I didn't support that either.
That's what my mom.
It doesn't go that way either.
Your husband.
Exactly.
That shit. I don't think that should be the case. I don't think that should be ingrained in little girls' heads that you're. Yeah, that's your. I don't think it should be ingrained that this. You should be learning how to cook and how to do all these things so you're like an able adult. I don't think it should all be so you're a good wife. Yeah.
I agree because I didn't learn how to cook because I didn't want to feed a man.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That's
literally why you said
Wait. No, I learned, but I hate it because
I hate it. I hated it because
I always say that was
I feel it.
It's the traditional values, but at the same time, I feel like these girls, like coming up in our generation, we should teach our kids to cook so they can feed themselves and to feed others. Because cooking is also a love language. At least it's from big. Cooking's a love language.
We know.
Panda.
So in this apartment next to you, when you guys want food, don't come here.
I'll be coming though.
I think it's really only a problem if they don't know how to cook for themselves. Like, if you don't know how to cook at all or anything, that's a problem.
And it's not even like.
Oh, listen, I was just like noodles, but that don't mean I don't know how to cook. Like,
it's one thing if you don't know, and another thing, like, if you have the opportunity to learn, you don't want to learn. Like, you don't know, you don't learn.
That's just laziness. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. At that point, you're the problem.
exactly.
Good job.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job.
I make
don't believe
pasta.
it.
I make pasta. I even cut the chicken.
It's okay, my dear.
Period.
Good job. Yes, we're proud of you. Oh, doesn't post you.
What?
I don't think that's a red flag.
Like
I don't think so
that's a
either.
red
I don't
flag.
think that's a red flag.
don't post you.
I'm not. Nah.
No, because I've seen
Because people have
arguments on someone not being posted because they feel underappreciated.
But regardless, I've seen people that have been posted and still got cheated on.
Yeah,
So I don't
I'm
even
not
think
gonna
it.
lie. When it comes to like, it's just like that's just social media. Realistically speaking, at the end of the day, if social media never existed, I'm still in a relationship with somebody, right? Like, if everybody's how they can conceive like. How they see social media, some people hold it to higher standard than others. Like, I don't care to. Why does me putting my relationship online? How does that help my relationship? Like, I don't. That's just me.
Comes off as shady if you don't.
But it's like, but also I'm very honest about it. It's more like I have this, and it's so intimate and it's so pure to me. I don't want anybody to touch it. Like, I really don't want anybody to have access to it. I want it to be what it is. It's private. We have it. Like, it's not even a thing of like people who know I'm in a relationship. Even at that, I don't even want you to know that because it's like, I don't want people to have access to what I care about. Yeah, that's literally what it is. It's like even if you know that I'm in a relationship, it's like you can think something, you can pray down on it. It's I don't like that at all. So that's my reasoning for why I don't like want to put that out on social media. Man.
You know that you look scrolling, you're in a relationship. Why do I not see a highlight? You don't need a highlight.
Highlight is so cute.
Highlight like
I'm like soft launch me.
I'm like private but secret because like what if it's somebody that they're always posting and then it comes to you like I don't want to post you. Then it's like weird. It's like
Like you post your whole life but you're not trying to post.
Yeah, you post your whole life. So I feel like maybe private.
If you post your whole life, that's also, I'm also a person. I don't like obviously there's celebrities they have to do that, but I like the celebrities that like they hide their loved ones. Like obviously
cover the face or
they'll show they'll show their loved ones, like maybe it's just like a snippet or like a face and how I like the like little Like, oh, it's you and your husband holding hands.
That's
what I'm saying. It's soft launch.
You Mexican in the fingers.
So please don't be posting my face. So people are like, who's that? Or like they see me like.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like let people know you're in a relationship, but they don't need to know.
And it's so quick. Like, for example, we talked about the Valentine's Day pop-outs. If you look at all those stories, you can look at the insights. Shares. People talk. So, like, it can, the smallest thing, people will share it. Yeah.
Wait, no. It's not monetary spirits. It's just interesting. No, I don't be lurking. I slide and I see. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay. This one is they always know someone in the room. Anytime they go somewhere, they always know somebody.
So they're very friendly.
Wait, actually have to be fair.
It depends on. Yeah, I would say.
But does the man or the woman know too many?
It doesn't matter if
I think it's vice
for the
versa.
man, it's for him, it's the girl. Like they always know somebody in the room.
Okay, so the friendly aspect of things, because I've been like thinking about this lately. Okay, I have friends who are people like a people person.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter like they're in the room, they just gravitate toward people. They have like bubbly spirits. They always hug people. Like they just bring light to a room. But I've also had people who came to me like, oh my god, your friend is so friendly. This, or like also in a relationship, it would be weird because like oh yeah, like all up in people's faces. But at the same time, the way I see it is like if you're a people person and you're just like a natural light, because me, I'm not gonna go up to everybody because I'm not that type of person. But if you're a natural light, that's not friendly. So it just depends on the type of person you are. But if you're that person that you go up to like only men, like let's say you're a woman in your relationship, you don't go up to only men. You have to be that one person in the room that's like, oh, hey to this boy, hey to this boy. That's friendly. But if you're just a people person and you naturally like gravitate towards people, that isn't friendly in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's not friendly.
There's a difference between you gravitating towards. Wait, hold on. Like, there's a difference between you going out your way to like talk to people and people naturally coming to you. I don't really think that's bad.
I don't think it is, but I feel like when you're in a relationship, it's gonna be you're gonna just. I feel like you're gonna feel some type of way, even if they are friendly. But I feel like let's say we go out somewhere and we walk in a room and they're just making their rounds and I'm just
Make your rounds to other males.
Huh?
Make your rounds to other males.
Yeah, I feel like if you're just making your rounds, I'm not gonna be mad at it, but I'm just gonna be like, time's up.
But at the same time, though, if you with that person, you probably already know that's how they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah, but I feel like
you know the people that they know.
Probably.
That's another thing
It's
too.
still not gonna stop the way you feel. You're probably not gonna want to feel that way, but it might not stop.
But it has to do with the trust in the person. Because if you know that's that's how your person is, and I'm like, okay, like you get to the party, obviously everybody knows that y'all are there together, so like it's already been established that oh y'all two are together, and they still go like they say hi to people, or like they just like hug people. Like let's say they're at a party and just dancing with people. Well, dancing with people, no.
I think
I feel like if it's people that you already know, it's not a problem. If it's randoms, yeah, that's a little big question.
Okay, if they still have friends outside a relationship, you just have to be able to trust that there's nothing else going on. Like, obviously, guys can be friends with girls, so it's just the trust. Because if you don't trust them, you're going to always be thinking, oh my God.
Don't get me
wrong. But like, people always put out like, oh, I trust you, but I don't trust them. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, that's cool, but will a woman jump on me and assault me in public?
Yes.
Okay, okay, but at the same time, so I should stop. I should live my life in fear because someone will pounce on me.
Exactly. I know, like if I see somebody doing something to my significant other, I feel like I want to think logically, but I never will, because I'm gonna do this. Because what are we doing?
But that's such a specific situation. I don't feel like in a normal circumstance of someone just saying hello, someone else is trying to grab them or take them. Like it's like that's a very hypothetical situation.
Or how the person is handled.
Yeah.
Because it guys, this is the end of the plot. Really? Thank you. Well, thank you, Chubby, for coming on here.
Of course.
Your opinions, your thoughts.
I appreciate y'all for having me on.
Thank you.
Don't forget to follow us.
oh yeah.
Don't forget to follow us on SabiGirls.Inc. and stay tuned for our next episode.
Stay tuned for Song Wars.
Merch
Song Wars.
or Song Wars.
Song Wars. Bring your baddest bitch out.
What does it do with Song Wars?
Bring your baddest singer out, I guess.
Ciao.
Bye, y'all. Kisses.
Bye.